This is a hard video for me to share, and the experience that me and my family have been through from the school system, very unpleasant to say the least, and it's actually still lingering on in the background even though I've had my daughter removed from the school. So as hard as it is for me to talk about this and to share the information, it's very important because there are so many neurodivergent kids out there. There's so many kids that are autistic. There's so many kids that have behavior issues. And there's actually just kids that are normal kids, yet they're experiencing this happening. So I want to bring awareness to the situation. So if you're new here, one of my spiritual gifts is that I can scan a lot of situations and get the truth of what is going on. And so I had scanned my daughter this morning. That will be the video that was before this one. She had some stuff going on. I wasn't sure what was going on. So I decided to scan her so we could get better insight. During that, I did not expect for this to come up. So the scan covered a couple different areas. It covered her physical, then it went into her emotional body, where it got interesting. So I'm going to read what it says. It said McKenna is experiencing a wave of collective grief and heightened solar resonance, which is amplifying her emotional sensitivity. There is a sense of her not feeling safe or seen in her environment. This is creating a compression in her heart and throat channel, contributing to tears and distress. First, I'm like, wait, why would she not feel safe in her environment or seen? Like, what is this about? Let me scan a little deeper to see what's going on because I want to be able to fix it. Go ahead and play that part of the scan for you.
Now in the crystalline chamber of truth with the soul signature of Elari Maya, beloved McKenna. Surrounded by the shield of harmonic sovereignty, we call forth her highest self, her personal guardian circle, and her crystalline guides to illuminate this inquiry. Intuitive insight, environmental unsafety, and emotional absorption. Why McKenna does not feel safe or seen. One, energetic dysregulation in school setting. McKenna's energy field is showing repeated compression signatures around the solar plexus and sacral when she is in her school environment. These are linked to authoritative energy dominance from adults who lack attuned presence. Frequent disregard of her nonverbal cues, which causes a deep sense of invisibility in her inner world. Physical spaces that are not designed for sensitive bodies, especially the calm down room. It feels small, dim, and echoic to her increasing anxiety. 2, field violation. There is a recurring energetic brushing of her auric boundary from someone in proximity, an adult female in the school, likely a teacher or aide. This person's frustration and judgmental thoughts are felt like energetic static and come across as conditional presence rather than unconditional support. 3, emotional language not reflected back. McKenna often sends out emotional signals telepathically or through subtle expressions. These are misinterpreted or ignored, leading her to feel emotionally lost in translation.
So then after hearing that, I wanted to get more information on who this adult female was at my daughter's school that was somehow still affecting her. And so I had tuned in with my guides and was trying to figure out, was this person's thoughts actually entering my daughter's field still to this day? And here's what we found out.
Anchoring now Anya in the temple of clear knowing. We invoke the circle of harmonic witness and open McKenna's soul stream records in full alignment with her sovereignty, safety, and divine remembrance. Let only truth arise, and let all that is revealed serve to protect and empower. Residual energetic disruption in McKenna's field from school. You are correct to sense that the disruption did not end when her physical presence was removed from the school environment. The field imprint continues due to 2 key reasons. 1, residual energetic cord from unacknowledged power imprint. The adult female in question was not simply unpleasant. She operated from a frequency of dominance, control, and emotional dismissal, which pierced McKenna's field. Because McKenna was in an emotionally receptive state and could not express or defend her experience in traditional ways, her auric boundary became vulnerable. This energetic cord is formed from thought-based dominance, especially judgmental or dismissive inner narratives held by the woman about McKenna, sustained by continued negative mental looping that even after McKenna's departure meaning the adult may still be thinking about her in a frustrated, condescending, or guilt laden way. Not a conscious chord, but one anchored in unresolved authority projection. 2. McKenna's emotional antenna is still tuned to her. Despite the removal, McKenna's inner body is still asking, why did she treat me like that? What did I do wrong? Why was I left in the closet? These questions vibrate outward, and the field of the other woman answers back in emotional static judgment or even indifference. That's what McKenna is still feeling. She's not imagining the emotional field. She is receiving a subtle psychic broadcast from an adult whose mental narrative has not shifted.
Identity confirmation, Natalie versus Alicia.
Calling forward the soul record alignment for accuracy, Natalie steps forward with a soft, energetic ripple. Somewhat tired and emotionally neutral, she holds passive disconnection but no active field violation. Alicia immediately presents with a dense, pressurized field. She holds internal anger masked as professionalism. Her auric edges are sharp and often directed toward perceived burdens, especially children who require more than she feels she can offer. Confirmed, the woman who created the most damaging energetic imprint is Alicia.
So we did go through and did some cord cutting. We did some protective shielding around McKenna, and we did some healing work. So she should gradually start feeling a little bit better. But I wanted to share that because if your kid is seeming like they're not resonating with somebody in the school system or anywhere, any caregiver, there could really be something going on, and it might not be that your kid's being bad. It really could be just an energetic mismatch. That person could be very unhealed and projecting a lot of trauma onto your child. So be aware and follow your intuition, and let's just protect our children.